Hey everyone, it's Brianna Gaskins, the team lead for UAT's Game 125 board game Wizard's Trap. So what we've got going on today is we're going to run through an actual, no poppers, we're going to run through an actual playthrough of Wizard's Trap. So what we're going to go over is the pieces first. So we've got our individual tiles, which you can see here have a handmade design on them by yours truly. We have a start tile, which is also our end tile to fight the boss Osmo. We have our character sheets. So we've got the cleric, the barbarian, the druid, the ranger, and the fighter for now. They all have certain bonuses that you add on. You have your 2d6s. We've got our rules, nice shiny rules. We have 4 different kinds of cards. We've got effect cards, loot cards, encounter level 2 cards, and encounter level 1 cards. And we also have our heart tiles. And don't forget, if I haven't mentioned yet, the figurine. So, we're going to run through a basic couple of playthroughs here. We're going to run through how you start the game and how you end the game. So, right here is, we have everything all nice and laid out. So we have 3 effect cards that you start off drawing, which you can use at any point in time in your turn to help boost your rolls. You're just going to follow the instructions on the card. For example, I've got Ice Storm, which gives the player +2 damage on your next floor. So I can say, okay, I'm going to use this next turn. We place this down. We rolled to go first, and we step forward. Now we start with encounter level 1. It's a skeleton. It has a heart value of 6. There you can see if it wants to focus. It doesn't want to focus, but it has a heart value of 6. So now I'm using Ice Storm, which gives me a +2, and I'm going to roll both these 6. And oh, look at that, 6, 7, 8. See, now if I hadn't used Ice Storm, I would have tied. If I had tied, I would go back a space, and the skeleton would stay put. And then I would have the option of refighting the skeleton or drawing a new encounter card. So, I beat the skeleton, I discard him, and I get to draw, because he's a level 1 encounter, a loot card, which is some medium armor, common basic set of leather armor. So what I do is I can equip this to my character. Let's say I'm the fighter. We just place this right over here with our character, and, you know, I now have medium armor equipped. I can only wear one kind of armor at a time. We will be expanding to add boots, greaves, gloves, etc. So, that is how you start your turn. Now what you do is you repeat the same actions. You move forward after it goes around the table and everyone moves to the next room. And this goes in discard as well. I draw my new encounter. It's a worm. It's a basic little worm. So I'm going to roll to beat a 3. I get a 12. So I get to draw another loot card. I have a great axe now. We're going to equip the epic great axe. Now, armors and weapons give you +X amount of bonuses to your rolls. So, that worm has been beaten. So we're going to go ahead and put the skeleton and the worm back. You do this 3 times before you move on to encounter level 2s. Encounter level 2 is much stronger, and you're expected to have loot and more effect cards, which you draw an effect card per turn. So we're going to put that back there. And when you either A, run out of tiles, or B, you run out of encounter level 2 and you draw the boss card, everyone goes back to the start room and you fight Osmo. We're going to say that I've got, I don't know, we've got heavy armor, and so it gives us a +1 bonus to our hearts. We've got a great axe,